Hello, in this video I'm out with Graham and Wendy. They also have a YouTube channel, so we're all out filming together. They're quite familiar with the Broads, but by boat, not by road. So I took them around, and over the course of 2 days we travelled round to lots and lots of places, as you're about to see. These are the thatched boat sheds in Hickling. It looked as though this day boat had got itself stuck amongst the weed. It's quite shallow there. Next we just went the short distance around the corner to the car park at the Pleasure Boat Inn, where we parked and then walked down to the beach area, passing these runner ducks along the way, who were quite comical. A lovely swan with its clearly visible leg ring. Imagine the view from this boat shed across Hickling Broad. Must be absolutely beautiful in the summer. Well, probably any time of year. So now we've moved on to Barton Turf. Graham and Wendy are also filming, and if you'd like to watch their video, their channel is called Graham Gets About. When I saw the couple of sailing boats going past, I didn't realise I would be seeing them again later, sailing over Barton Broad. It was actually Graham who spotted they were the same ones. Very observant, I miss that. It is windy today, so it makes sense that that's where they're headed. The sun does come out in a little while. In fact, it's so windy it's really affecting the cover on this cruiser. Next, it is the viewing platform at Barton Broad. So if you want to see the walk that we did along the boardwalk, Graham has some excellent footage of that for those of you who are not familiar with it. The cormorants are getting as much enjoyment out of watching the boats going past as we are. When I filmed here at Barton Broad before, people have often asked, what are the sheds on the water? Well, one of them is for the Nancy Oldfield Trust, and then the others are for when they have sailing competitions here on the Broad. While we still have lovely sunny days, it brings the boats out. I know we have had a couple of rainy days, and we've got a storm due. Well, the storm will have been by the time you watch this. But on the whole, the weather is mild, with some lovely sunny days. We were very lucky on the 2 days we went out travelling around to all these places. We had gorgeous, endless sunshine. One of the places Graham and Wendy were unsure of how to get to by road was Irstead Staithe. So here we now are. Another boat I've never seen before. That's lovely, isn't it, with red, white and blue. While at Irstead, we actually sat and had a coffee watching the boats go past, but I forgot to film that piece. So after our coffee, we then head back to their caravan. They're actually staying in Caister on the Haven site, and just over to the left are the dunes and straight onto the beach. Most perfect position to be. And we do all go and revert back to being about age 6 and play in the sea, as you'll see in a little while. just last month in September, I stayed at the Wild Duck at Haven site in Belton. So it's nice to come and see this Haven site. This isn't a sponsored video, by the way, to see what it's like here. When Wendy and Graham said, we'll have some lunch before we go on the beach, I didn't quite realise it was going to be like this. This is like a full-blown buffet. Feeling very spoiled here. It's very nice. So we've now eaten, as you can probably tell, and we now need to go and walk off those calories. So we're up on the dunes and we're going to go down on the beach. So you climb up the slight slope really to the top of the dunes, and then you have to walk down the slope on the other side. So this is just me making my way down to the beach. It's the perfect day for kite flying. Some of my earliest videos are from here on Caister Beach, when I used to stay in a friend's caravan way up that top end piece near the lifeboat. Look, there's the caravans. Some of you may well remember those videos, and they are still on my channel, still there. So if you go to the Caister playlist, you should find them. Although thinking about it, it might actually be way before I started putting videos in playlists that I stayed at Caister. They are on my channel though. This time. Obviously being right beside the sea, it is going to be very noisy. When you watch Graham's video, you'll see this piece that he's now filming. It came out really well. I was very impressed. His video of our 2 days travelling around is so much better than mine. I think secretly he's a professional filmmaker. You'll see, when you watch it, you'll see exactly what I mean. First I thought this might have been a cormorant, but now I'm wondering if it's a red-throated diver. If you know, let me know.
Writing it up on the bottom.
Who knew just standing on the beach watching the waves could cause so much fun? So we've now walked back up to the site, And I get my things together, say my goodbyes, and go home. So this is the end of day 1. But there's still day 2 to come. And by filming the sunset, I was also filming part of the site as well. Just look at that sky behind Caister Water Tower and the reflections of it on the caravans as I drive past. This footage is speeded up here. It's really only 5 miles an hour around the site, and that is what I'm driving at. On day 2, we'd arranged to meet at Ludham car park, so I'm just here a little bit early. I don't have as far to travel to here as they do from Caister. There was only one cruiser. It was quite early, I suppose, and when you're on holiday, there's not many people out and about so early. I'm not sure what was going on behind me, though. It's like they're putting some metal pipes into the ground. I was sat in the car, and it was as though the ground was shaking below me when they were using that. Anyway, we're all reunited, and we are now in Horning. This next bit of footage is speeded up. I'm not really going this fast through Horning.
You just look for a nice spot. Look at this, it's beautiful here, isn't it? In the sun.
I like to go around and stay in the different hotels.
I know you went in here, I can remember.
I did.
Yeah.
It was lovely. And the fire alarm went off and nobody came to see if I was out. Do you remember that?
I remember, yeah.
I thought, well, that's okay. I'll just stay here. No, don't worry about me. Southern comfort.
Yeah.
All these little things you forget. Well, I think it's gone out the bottom. So still, don't it?
Looks beautiful. We're off to Wroxham next, but I thought I'd just show you the beautiful colours of the leaves on the trees. You know, it's autumn when it's as pretty as this. That was very lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah, she said the people that come here tend to be a little bit more honest. I probably shouldn't say that.
So we're now in Wroxham, with Wroxham Bridge directly ahead of us. To the left on the river are the day boats and the Hotel Wroxham, and on the right would be the public moorings. But of course, driving over, can't really show you. We're actually going to Caen Meadow. I haven't been there at all this year. We parked up and we're now walking down the path to the river, and I spot this squirrel eating probably an acorn. But could I focus on him? No, I couldn't. Well, I did eventually, obviously, but my goodness, what a performance that was. Look how beautifully still the water is. The sun is out now, and this is Castle Moorings. I believe Many years ago, there used to be a castle in Wroxham. And Wroxham means the home of the buzzards.
That's what we usually do, isn't
Caen Meadow looked absolutely stunning this morning, but we've now moved on to Wroxham Broad.
I think there's been a few deaths this year, really. The drinking and the stop somewhere, they think they're going to stop all night. I mean, what would happen if someone's awful? So people don't realise you've got to be so careful.
I know I'm not here that often at Wroxham Broad, but on the few times I have been here, I've never seen a wild swimmer.
Coffee mountain chop.
As beautiful as it is here at this location, we've decided we're going to go to Ferry Lane at Woodbastwick and have a look and see how far we can actually get along the flooded road. We're going to park and walk. We're not going to take the car. So we've arrived. And at first it doesn't look too bad, until we get down to where there is some work being done in one of the fields. And at this point we thought the water's getting higher and higher up our wellies. So I think at this point we will decide if this is as far as we should go. Here they are doing their content for their channel. This filming lark isn't as easy as you all might think, you know. So we then move on to Malthouse Broad
It's a different type of boat.
at Ranworth. And we have a little picnic lunch at one of the table and benches there. I've had the most fantastic time. Thank you both for the best 2 days. It was so much fun, and it's wonderful to be out filming with other people, all looking for the same things to share, and it's great. It really was great. So I look forward to doing it all again when you're back here next year. Thank you for the likes you give to my videos, for sharing them, and for subscribing to my channel. I'll be back again very soon. Bye.